Courtesy! And I am proud super cream number one. I intend to develop myself in a positive manner and to avoid anything that will grow in my physical health. Number two, I intend to develop self-discipline in order to bring up the best of myself and others. Number three, I intend to use my learning class and stuff in to help myself and my fellow men and never be used for offense. Courtesy! All right, everybody, defense is ready. From here, we're going to work on our jabs. And right now, we're just going to be doing the jab to the head. So your hands are up nice and high, and all you're doing is throwing the jab to the head, and then right back to guard, consciously keeping your right hand right up by your face. Practice this on your own for like 30 seconds. Let me see. Go to work. Nice energy, Anthony. Good, nice work. Good. Good, now on the count, everybody hold up. So now every time I say go, you're gonna fire the jab nice and fast. Ready, go! On your fast, stay in your guard. Go! 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 All right, now you're gonna jab to the body. And as I jab to the body, I'm gonna do what we call lowering the level. So the way I do that is I bend my knees and notice my back knee goes forward, not back up, right? So I'm leaning into the jab instead of going away from the jab, right? So as I'm practicing that this way, I'm here, I bend down as I hit the body, so that my head's out of the way. Practice this on your own for a moment. Strong, yes, sir, it's gonna work. I see. There you go. Good. Right hand stays right by your cheek. Anthony. Yes, there you go. Yes. Right hand up. Drop a little bit more. Imagine like you're trying to get under this strike. Yeah, that's good. Right, your left hand. Yes, jab, go. There you go. Good. All right, now we count with that one. So now when I say go, you're going to drop down, hit the body, and the hands right back up. Ready, guards up, and go. Jump. Go. 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 Make sure the right hand stays glued to your face. Go. Go. Bend forward, bend the knee, full speed, bend. Go. Sorry. Go. 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 All right, now quick little reaction drill. If I say head, you're going to jab the head. If I say body, you're going to jab the body. Let's see it. Ready, hands are up, and ready. Head. Head. Body. Body. Head. Body. Body. Head. 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 Body. Nice. Now on your own, you're going to go head, body. Now notice as I do this, I go head, I drop my level to hit the body. So instead of going head, body this way, it's head, body, right? Head, body. Let me see it. On your own, 30 seconds. Go to work. Nice energy, Anthony. Sure, really good. Right here, right up by your cheek. Nice, Anthony. Looks good. High, look. Right, high, look. Good. Keep the right hand glued to your face. Nice. All right, here we go on the count. Let's see it fast. Ready? Go. Ta-ta. Go. Ta-ta. Go. And go. Now change it up. Go body and then right into the head. Right on the count. Ready? Go. Body, head. Go. Body, head. Go. Make sure that right hand stays right up by your cheek. One hand's on offense, I want the other hand on defense for protection. Do it again, body head. Go. Ta-ta. Go. Ta-ta. One more time. Go. And set. Courtesy. House seat butterfly stretch. Wait, everybody stand right back up. I got like 1.5 yesterday. I should have had 7. House seat butterfly stretch. Oh, so much better. Bottoms of your feet together. Bring your feet in nice and tight. Earlier this week, we talked about how when we want to make progress towards something, we have to make sure we're taking consistent, purposeful action. See, consistent, purposeful action. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Bottoms of the feet, Anthony, yes. And then chin to the toes, stretch as far as you can, and come backwards from 5. 5, 4. Wait, I'm running the class. You're taking the class. You're supposed to be counting. Do it again. Come backwards from 5, 5, 4. Good. And then left leg out, right leg in tight. Remember, 2 hand claps and hands left and knees out after you say yes, sir. Ready? Left leg out, right leg in tight. Yes, sir. Isa. All right. Stretch, stretch, stretch. So consistent really means a couple of things. Number one is, am I taking enough action, right? Often enough. So let's say I want to get stronger at push-ups. So I'm going to practice my push-ups once a month. Is this going to be enough for me to get stronger at push-ups? No, not at all, right? So I need to do it more often. If I want to get better at push-ups 2 to 3 times a week at least, if I want to get stronger at push-ups, right? Everybody reach as far as you can, and then count backwards from 5. Well, let me hear you. 5, 4, and switch. There we go, right? And then purposeful is when I take that action, I want to make sure I'm taking action that's going to get me closer to my goal. So if when I'm taking my action, I'm being sloppy with my push-ups, is that going to get me closer to my goal? No, right? Because I can put a lot of energy into something, but do it totally wrong, and it's not going to get me any better. It's going to get me, well, it is going to get me better. It's going to get me better doing something wrong. So I want to make sure I'm taking purposeful action, meaning that it's moving me in the direction of my goal, moving me in the direction of my dreams, right? So something like push-ups means that I'm doing it 2 to 3 times a week. I'm making sure every time I'm doing it, I'm doing it as best I can. That means when I'm in karate class, I keep my eyes on the instructor. I stay focused on what they're saying. I'm listening to every detail that they're giving me. If they're telling me to keep my hands up, or they're telling the whole class, make sure your right hand stays by your face. I'm thinking, is he talking to me? Let me make sure my right hand is right up on my face, right? And then that way, I'm making sure every single class, I'm always getting a little bit better. Little by little, I'm making strong progress every class, and pretty soon you will all be amazing martial artists, right? Make sense? Count back from 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see about black belt speed. Stand back up, yes, sir. Nice, and relax stance. Actually, set. Curtsy. Relax stance. Mr. Kester is going to share with you the finer points of blocking left hooks to the head, as well as how to do 180 whip kicks. Sir, oh, sir.
All right, guys. So here, we're going to 180 whip kick. So don't do it yet. Just watch me. I'm going to have my left side forward. I'm going for a back leg roundhouse kick, just the way you normally do. So my back leg roundhouse kick. I'm going to my roundhouse kick, and then this all the way through. So let's start with just that part. So guards up, left side forward, and go back leg roundhouse, spin through, and land. And then do it one more time together, and go back leg roundhouse, spin through, land. Remember, we still want our bottom foot to get it in. If I go roundhouse and my foot doesn't move, my bottom foot doesn't move, my roundhouse will look like that. And that's not a good roundhouse. Make sure your bottom foot hits. Couple more, and go! 2 more together, but I want to watch you go without me. And go! Last one, go! All right, guys. And now I want you guys to do it without me. So when I go, you can do 1 spinning roundhouse kick or 1 weighted lift kick. But I want some energy. I want tons and tons of energy. I want to hear every single one of you individually. Can you do that for me? Yeah. All right, guards up and go. Yeah. Man, jump it. Go. Yeah. Go. Yeah. And go. Yeah. And go. Yeah. And 3 more. Go. Yeah. And 2 more, go. Last one, go. All right, guys, and top right. Actually, everybody, go to relax stance for me. So we're gonna actually back down another level, and we're gonna adjust our back leg roundhouse. So I think I bring my back leg up, my bottom foot pivots, then I go a roundhouse, and I flip right back. So I'll show you this new thing. I do my roundhouse, my bottom foot pivots, and I fly foot right back. So let's just do that together one time. Guards up, left side forward. Left side forward, make sure your left side, your left shoulder is the target. All right. And Back to the ground, now go. Right back to the guard. Don't spin through, just pull it right back. To the normal roundhouse. And go. Nice, Brianna. And go. Good work. One more, go. Pull it right back. All right, guys, let's see it. I want to see it a couple times that week. And this one, really get that energy up there. And there's up, go. Right back, and go. Pull right back, don't spin through. Two more, go. And last one, best one, go. Right back to guard. All right, guys, so from there, we're going to spin through. So we did our weighting lift kick from here. For my kick, I spin through. Then afterwards, I want to work on how to check the kick correctly. So I'm going to bring my lead leg up in the air, which is my left leg, over my left leg, up just like this. So everybody do what I'm doing. Go with me.
Other leg.
Here.
Left.
Good.
Left.
And go to the left.
Left.
And right back down.
Other leg in.
And bring it right back up. And back down. And one more time up. And back down. Good. So while we're doing that, we're going to have our hands in a really good, strong guard up by our head like this. We even have our fingers curled a little bit over our eyes like this. So the whole thing should go like this. I block, my elbows in tight, my hands over my head. Then I go right back down. Let's do it together and go. And right back down. Go. Right back down. Two more, go. Right back down. One more, go. Right back down. All right. I want to be 5 without me. Guards up. Chin to chest. And go. Right back down. Good, Nathan. Go. Right back down. Go. When I back down. Last one, and go. Nice. Do it a little bit. All right, guys. So now we're gonna put both parts together. So we're gonna do our good kick. So my back leg's gonna spin through, and then we'll do the exact same check. You're just working on. We're gonna put it all together. Let's try it a couple times together now. And go. Back leg, spin through, check the kick. Right back to your guard. And go. Back leg, spin through, check it. Really, really good. And 3 more together. Go. Aya. And 2 more. Go. Aya. 1 more and go. All right, guys, and back to our races. I want to see 5 more without me. This time, up the energy, even another level. And go. Check right afterwards. And go. And go. Couple more, go. And go. And right back to race again. 2 more, go. Okay, check. Good. Last one, back one, race again, and go. Yeah, good. And done. And back. All right, actually relax in. But for the next drill. All right, guys. So for this drill, I'm going to work on how to block a good hook. So let me start going. Get me to how to block it. I'm going to take my backhand. So I have my left side forward, keep my right hand blocking, but it's on my backhand. My backhand blocks the hook. I want my elbows to be pointed about a 45-degree angle. And it gives me sort of look at me, and I'm blocking like that. That way it might hit their fist or it might hit their bicep, depending on which angle they go that way. From here we go to a guard, we're a block, go right back to a guard. Let's do it together. Guards up. Guards up, 2 guards. And block. Right back to your guard. And block. Right back to your guard. 2 more block. Right back to your guard. Last one, best one, block. Right back to your guard. All right, couple times that. We guard up and go. Where's that energy though? Go. Go. And go. Nice round. Go. That's it. Go. And go. Go. And go. Much better. And last one, let them go. Nice, guys. Now we're going to add a hook at the end. So I'm going to block my backhand, and that's where my lead hand pump. So it'll look like this. Let's do it together. We'll go slow at first. And block. Hook. Right back to guard. Block. Now when you throw a hook with your other hand, bring it right back to your guard. And now hook. Go right back to your guard. Do it again, block. And back to your guard, hook. And block. Hook. One more time without me and go. Fuck. You need fuck. That's all right, guys. I want to see muscle belly. I want to get crazy loud intensity. Let's do freaking with your intensity so far. So I want you guys to get even another level. Can you do that? Yeah. All right, guys. Up and go. And go. Nice energy. And go. And keep that guard up right afterwards. Go. And go. And go. And couple more. Go. And go. And go. And three more. Go. And go. And go. Last one. Go. Nice work, guys. Drop down in perfect closure position. And set 10. Go. 1, 2, go. 2, 5. Go. 3, 6. Go. 4, 7. Last one. Go. 5, 6. And can we hop back up? All right, guys. I'm really looking into energy so far. Good work. So now we're going to work on our self-defense. We're going to start with our wide right hand. That's when somebody steps in and tries to punch us. We're up there with a wide right hand. It's kind of like a lazy cross. We're going to all stand facing towards the mirror, top the middle of your elbow, or middle of your square formation. And we're going to take our left leg and place it in a block with our right hand, over our left hand. All right, now we're palm straight forward, grab, start the knee straight forward, right back to our guard. And position. Let's do it again, and we step, switch, and block all at the same time. Or we step, block, and palm all at the same time. That's what I'm trying to say. And go, step, block, palm, grab, knee, right back to guard. All right, and position. Couple times out, make a little position for me. Position. And I want to use tons of energy to do the performance. Go. And position. Go. Nice grab and position. Go. Alright, that's the guard. And time for what's next, guys. Remember, when we're doing this, we block to the side with the palm to be straight forward, and the knee should be straight forward, not an angle, but straight in front of me. Like I'm hitting the person in front of me for my reflection. Does that make sense? All right, let's try a couple more times. Position. Go. And position. Go. Position. 2 more times. And go. Good. Last one. Go. And time. Relax, man. Now we're going to work on our push. This is somebody trying to step in and then trying to push us over. So actually, everybody face towards the ears. We're going to get on this going on, not facing towards the ears. We're going to start by stepping back with our right leg. Step back with the right leg. Take your hands, put them over and up and under, and push out. Bring them right back to your chest. Shove the person right back and straight your guard. And position. Let's do that again. Step, we clear. Push them right back. Straight your guard. All right, I want to take a time down. We have position. Remember to keep that energy up high and go. Nice, Nathan. I don't hear Nathan that time, though. I want to hear everybody. And position. Go. That's the guard position. Go. And right back to guard. No need at the end, though. You push them and you're right back to guard. That's it. And position. With that energy, go right back up and go. And position. Last one, go. All right, guys. Now, everybody, set. We're gonna last move the tackle. Let's just somebody stepping in to try to keep me up and tackle me. So the first thing we're gonna do is take our hands and put them on top of each other. Now put your hands on where the shoulders would be. You're tackling like this, the part's open. So put your hands on their shoulders. And now we're gonna jump back. We're also gonna shoot our hips out. That way we can cover even more ground. So don't do it yet, just watch me. Just look like that. I shoot my hips and I jump back at the same time. And that's all we're gonna do right now. So put your hands there and jump back. And right back. And the jump back is called a sprawl. And go sprawl. Right back one more time. But now after we sprawl, we're gonna sprawl and we're gonna fly our knee right back to our body. So the whole thing at the same time. Hands on their shoulders. And sprawl. Knee. Right back to your guard. Right back to your guard. Legit. And position. One more time to perform it. And sprawl. Knee. Right back to your guard. All right, guys, have to move. Actually, have to burn your squares. And I want to get tons and tons of energy. Position. Yeah. And go. Yeah. Sprawl. Knee. Right back to your guard. That's right. And position. Yeah. And go. Sprawl. Yeah. All right. Knee. Right back to your guard. Good. And position. Yeah. And go. Sprawl. Knee. Back to your guard. And position. Yeah. More time. And go. Sprawl. Knee. Back to your guard. All right. You only hear from Sheer though. I want to hear everybody. And position. Go. And position. And go. And position. Last one, go. One more time. Position. Go. Right. Inside, right, guys. And we drop down, elbow to knee crunches, so make sure you're back in your square. Yes, right. Make sure your legs don't touch the ground. Actually, time for 1 second, guys. You can watch me first. You want to see me if I'm here? Yeah. Yes, cool. So I'm going to take my arm, one elbow, move the opposite knee, and then I switch. Switch, and I switch, and I switch. Notice how my feet don't touch the ground at all. And when you're doing this, I want you to go at about this pace. Go faster than this. Does that make sense? Yes, sir. Why are you guys laying on the ground? Do it for me. And forward. Yes, sir. Keep going. Don't let those feet touch the ground. Going. I do good work. Going. Straight out. 4 seconds here, and I put it out. Every single time, just like that. Think your other leg goes all the way out. One leg is touching your elbow, the other leg is fully extended. Yes, good, much better, good. Going. Almost there. Keep going. And flip over and push up. Just keep going. You on your own. Only for moment. Inside, we're going to hop back up and gloves on. Everyone's going to be right here, gloves on. All right, guys. So we're starting to return to doing bar kicks, which is a technique normally for when you bar. For right now, because we can't bar, it's going to be a technique for hitting a target. So what that means is you want to make sure every single time you hit target, your other hand's in a good guard, you're hitting it with a good clean punch with your first 2 knuckles or a big 2 knuckles hitting every single time. You guys understand that? Yeah. All right, awesome. So the first round, actually guys, how can I move your square? First round we're gonna do is my jab to the head. I'm just gonna worry about throwing my jab to the head, but every single time I throw my jab, I want to make sure my wrist is super straight and my big 2 knuckles are hitting every single time. I want to hit like this or like this. A or B? A or B? Which one? A or B? A, exactly. I never want to get any punches like this. Always the first 2 knuckles. Really focus on that detail for me. Does that make sense? Yes, sir. All right, good energy, guys. Guards up. Just working the jab to the head and forward. Yes, sir. With the energy, I want to hear everybody can hit it hard. Yeah. It doesn't need to be as loud as you want, but you still need to hear it a little bit. And time. All right, guys. So now we're gonna work on the jab to the body. So I'm gonna have my guard up. I'm going to change levels the same way wrenching was doing with you guys earlier in class. My knees kind of drop down, my back foot pivots, and my knees are pointing forward to target. And for my jab to the body, right back. So look like that. Yep, right back to my guard. But still make sure you hit with your big two knuckles with a flat wrist. Any questions? No, sir. All right, guard. Now I want your energy through this entire round. And forward. Yes, sir. Here. 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 Here.
Bend your knees
Here.
and
Here.
there you go.
Here. 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 Here.
Bend your bar up.
Better. Not so well. Turn it up. Yes, much better. And again. Good. Good, better. Yes. Nice, good.
Start up, buddy.
Going. One more second. And done. All right, guys, put your stance to your right side forward and bring you up. The jab in the head again. So now our right side forward, which means our right hand for jab. Our jab, make sure the big knuckles hit, pull right back. So we'll do this. Yep, right back my guard. And forward. Yes, sir. Here.
And the other side. Use your right hand. Your right hand, yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, good, better. Again. Keep going. Again, very good. Going to 4 seconds. We're not there. Good, yes. And done. All right, guys, now we go back down to the body jab. So same side, right back forward. We drop we do a little change. I fire my jab with my right hand, my other hand up my guard, right back to my normal guard. And forward. Final round.
Turn your body.
There
There you go. And you put your right leg front. And you change your leg. That's the one. You gotta put your other arm. Your right arm. That's the boy. That away, buddy. Good job, buddy.
And done. All right, guys, everybody face towards your partner and high five your partner to the target. And then face back towards me. And position. Set. And courtesy. And relax in. Repeat after me. As dedicated student of the martial arts.
Martial arts.
I will live by the principles of black belt.
I will live by the principles of black belt.
Honesty, courtesy, integrity,
Integrity,
self-control,
self-control,
perseverance,
perseverance,
and indomitable spirit.
and indomitable spirit.
What's our goal?
Black belt excellence in spirit.
Position.
Yeah.
Set. Step out downward block, impact martial arts, punch straight up.
Awesome.
And I first side, and so, let's have Anthony, you can go. And Andrew, you can go.